beautiful fellow human beings. Getting back tying. I don't know what to tie. Something's falling. My bag. But I have a load of these long shank hooks. Been wanting to tie some shrimps. Got more of these steel ball bead chain eyes. As clean as I could get them. They are colored, however, chipping a bit from an old 90s necklace. So got these big long boys. I'm gonna pull a few sizes out. I should really organize up here. It's getting a little messy. So there's so many of this size that it's difficult to get one out. So I haven't been doing well. Jesus. Blue Heron Bridge. Wow. So when I was packing up, I left the hook near one of the pylons, and there's a lot of sergeant majors and little bait fish that'll clean your hook real nice. Like, it's a service they offer. However, there was nothing, and like not a single thing. I got a few bites, didn't hook anything, and the water was very green. I hope it's like I hope I just sucked that day and like something's not going on with the water, because nothing. There was hardly just any feeling, and I didn't swim at all because it was a little cold for me, so I couldn't really see what was going on under there. At the one pylon, there's very few sergeant majors, and I didn't see any of the snapper, because usually there's the schoolmaster snapper and mangrove snapper everywhere. I mean everywhere. As well as tons of grunts and all kinds. It's a huge variety of species you could see there. Also, did manage to find some tinsel from Hobby Lobby. However, very brittle, so y'all were right. And gonna bring that back and just trade it in for some feathers. Because they did have a few. They had pheasant feathers, but there was only like 4 in a package. So I didn't pick any of those up. But got some tan craft fur, which I was gonna try to dye the white with coffee. However, found tan and it wasn't as dark, but it'll be nice to color with Sharpie. I did try to make a shrimp last night, but it's not there yet. I didn't add any eyes or anything, and my dubbing is a little too much. I did it completely with craft fur, so I want to try to make another one of these. Phytoplankton. Yeah, last few months it was closed on and off because of a sewage spill or sewage leak, and under the bridge for a while now, even after it was reopened, it was just okay. So like, you know, a mirage and it's all squiggly is like that, and a clear like funnel of it. So you'll be in crystal clear blue water and hit this clear current of this like, whoa, squiggly doo-doo brown gnarls and like squiggles. Couldn't see anything. I don't know why it was full of divers, but couldn't see anything. So I'm gonna try to make one of these, but add more like stuffs. So I'm gonna look up a shrimp and eyes, because these are these are not eyes. In this case, it would be fished like this, but I don't know if these eyes are even heavy enough to keep it in this position, because these are just bead chain. Hello, Trevor76. Yeah, Blue Heron, the park itself is called Phil Foster, and really nice. They made a snorkeling trail. Dead. They made a snorkeling trail that's essentially like, there's a bunch of boats, like sunken boats, little boats. There's also what you would assume probably would be like lobster traps or something from afar, but there's shopping carts, and they have it on the informational board of the park. Shopping carts. It's the most West Palm thing that I know of. but a lot of boats, really nice. And under the smaller bridge, the East Bridge, check that spot out. It's really easy to pass up or just not venture near. However, nobody yells at you if you jump off of it. It's very short and not very far from the water. And under there, there's like 3 boats and a huge grouper under there, huge schools of spadefish and hogfish, and spadefish are pretty well at the bottom, so you could swim under these huge masses of them. And I don't think it was a Goliath grouper. I've seen one grouper thus far there. I think it was a black grouper. Huge. It was in one of the boats that are at the bottom, and it's quite deep, and boats do go under it. Boats are able to go short boats, tiny little boats, but still, it's pretty chaotic. I love it. And the boats that are sunk, like, they house so many beasts. And that's the only spot that I've seen lobster there too. Thought I saw lobster, but when I got up to it in the dive trail, it was a rockfish, and it had like its tail sticking out that looked just like a lobster tail. Or some part of it looks like a lobster tail. I guess I'm gonna go pretty big because I do want to add eyes. It's such a long shank. I was thinking of ways to maybe put stuff going this way to give it more of a curve. And what else? There was something else. Maybe, no, I guess I just, well, I'm gonna do the same size stuff. I do think I got the size, I just took the sizes from the listing, so I'm not exactly sure if these are the sizes of what's in here. Seems like they're unbranded hooks. They don't have a brand. So, I think I made some dubbing, and it was subtle, but I think it came out pretty nice. You can't really see, but there's pearl dubbing mixed in, but it's just so subtle, so I might try to make that a little more apparent. And the fur itself isn't very long, like the fibers themselves. I mean, I don't know if that's considered long. This rainbow stuff has really nice colors in it. Now that I'm looking at it though, it's like a hair longer. But I wanted to also try to make a hollow bait fish. So let's put this. I broke my thread holder, printed it, 3D printer, but some of the things snapped. So let's see. I'm gonna use the same olive, and I really don't know if I should add these eyes or maybe try to double them. Oops. It's just, they don't add a terrible amount of weight. Well, let's see. Maybe I'll try to do the hollow fish first. Because bait fish, I think. Dang it, the computer's not on yet. Oh, but I did want to use the shrimp. Tight lines and been pulled right on. Code caught a bass yesterday at the phytoplankton. Oh yeah, so Code caught a bass yesterday at the pond. Let me see if he posted about it. Got it on camera catching it. The same setup, red rubber lure, or red rubber worm from probably like the 80s. this I didn't post. Oh, it's on Fish Brain. I really like Fish Brain. I like, it's really nice to track your, I don't really interact with anything other than the map portion, but that's my hand for size comparison. Same species, largemouth bass. Could you wrap a split? I wonder. I also have these I've been meaning to tie on, these jig heads. Just have another day of no plan. Because it's just a hair too limitless sometimes. So I'm gonna use a tiny one to try to make a really small hollow. And I'm gonna have to try to find a pattern real quick. How to tie craft for hollow fly bait fish. Yeah, that seems like it. I just can't remember. I wish I could find step-by-step in pictures. Let's see. I mean, this seems good. And might as well just keep this green. Or white. I appreciate that, Trevor. Happy trails to you also. It was a perfect week, a prosperous week. Slowly. Let's keep meaning to test these, but some of the patterns I don't know how well they'll do in my areas. It'd be nice to get them out to people in areas that have the fish they target. Right, I think I'm gonna go with this rainbow. And I haven't decided yet on staples. Yeah. Get that staple out real quick. Yeah, this is from Hobby Lobby. Nice colors. And they are striped, so let's see. Maybe I will try to separate some stripes. Utilize this bobkin here. And just like hair. Suppose I could just look on the back to where that line starts. Hope everyone's day is going beautifully. Yeah, I couldn't land on a pattern again today. I think all the patterns that I started to get familiar with are on just like a regular kind of hook shape, and I'm not sure how well some patterns translate into other hook shapes yet. And right now I have curved hooks and long shanked hooks, but no regular ones. So I found a few things, bend backs, and because trying to look for weedless patterns also. So many plants in these canals. This is quite satisfying. It's nice to be able to have a few, because when I was looking at little lots on eBay, it's kind of like little scraps anyway. And all the underfluff could be dubbing, right? It works really well for that shrimp. My dubbing's still not very uniform or consistent. Very neat. Could get a few colors out of this. That way. I didn't even mind having the colors blend. I thought that would look really cool. But this way, could do like green and white, pink and white. Even I'm noticing more patterns with braiding and different types of weaves, which I'm quite excited about that. Couldn't really figure out what materials. And it's like it's the same weaves that I would use for keychains or simple cording. I really like when worlds collide in that kind of way. So, see. Almost there. And I could tell you the price because the package is still, it is $2.29. I'm not sure if that's a good deal or not, but you get a good amount. Plenty for experimenting. There's just a little yellow left. Sorry to get stuck doing something so tedious. Let's get some of the individual colors out. Two separate colors. That is really useful, I feel like. It's funny because it's blue, pink, and yellow. This whole time I thought there was green in it. And it's just because of the blue next to the yellow, I think I keep seeing green. Well, this is pretty much the same color as this tan. So I'm just gonna move onward. And the mechanics of tying this. Let's see. Please do recommend any patterns. Tinsel, yeah, the tinsel is mad weak. And this is from Hobby Lobby. So I am definitely gonna return it. Just to trade it with feathers or something I can use, because I don't think I can use it for anything. Put it in a box of craft supplies and do it. It's just very weak. Maybe for wrapping, something that'll be cured in resin. I'm not sure. It's neat. It has. I didn't know it was green on one side and red on the other. I thought it was just a mix, but I guess that makes sense. And yeah. I should've listened. So I'm thinking just doing white such a small head because it's like pushed. It pushes the fur back rather than like tasseling it or wrapping the whole. Use. And I do want to make more buzzers with that same pearly color combination, but try curing the whole thing in resin and see how smooth I could get it. Oh shoot, I really gotta find a pattern like now. Just saw YouTube videos. Which is great. I just, something that could just sit there. Okay. The poon fly, is that similar? Okay, no. My bad, I should have had this. Alright, I'm just gonna put a video on mute. I just, I don't know how to tie this stuff in properly. Like, I don't have that memorized. And it seems like a pretty useful one to know. Okay, so how's it? And I'm watching To Fly Fish. I'm watching this pattern. I just couldn't help but remember bend. Okay. Alright, I remember now. So starting it. So I didn't remember tying in like the tail first without like the bend or the folding over rather. So okay, not quite this far. And he's on a pretty regular shaped hook, so I'm not sure. And I'm gonna pair the blue with the white. I'm not entirely good at cutting the stuff off of it without. I need a brush. Where is yes. This metal brush is ideal. I think it came with like a pet groomer. And it gets all the under fur nicely too. Just brushing some. I'm just gonna add a big old tuft in the back. How do y'all get this so gracefully? That is so poofy. Granted, this isn't fish hair or fly fishing craft fur. However, and I'm not sure exactly what it's made out of, but I see some in a lot of the videos like where to get craft or fly tying materials from a craft store. So I'm gonna need more. I do this first. So that's gonna be dubbing with some pearl ice dub. Looks really nice. Even like oh wait, yeah. Well, for the shrimp. Next time I'm going to add a little pinch of orange. I think I'm gonna need more, maybe not. I think I'm always using too much. Oh, let me get that too. So it shows like, I don't know how much to use. About twice the hook length, right? But maybe not quite, because this is such a long hook. I don't know. Is this too sparse? I wonder if this is too sparse. Can't really see. I wonder if this is too sparse. I never know if I'm adding too much or too little. Ooh, a twin in there. Just loosens it up a little bit so I could pinch it out easier. At least that's what it has been. I just added a tad more. I believe this stays on top of the hook, and then the next goes around. Yeah, so I'm gonna put one of these. It's a huge little hump that just... So now I believe is when the fibers begin to be wrapped around the hook. Really pokey. So let me watch a little more. Okay. So you put it on going this way. And then let it go around the hook. Oh boy! This fur looks so nice. I don't know if this is going to behave in the same manner. You know what? I'm just gonna do the whole thing white because I could always do straight down the center, which I've been wanting to try anyway. I have misplaced the bob kit. Really? I really misplaced it. Let's see. Practice makes perfect indie as well as progress. I have found my bippity boppity booper. Let's see. Now what? Oh, I already. Okay. Really poofy stuff. I did find some longer fiber stuff online. Oh, I'm so mad. Huge lot. Oh gosh, it was like, had to have been hundreds of dollars worth of fly tying materials. And I just saw it at the last minute and I was like, I mean, I don't know what I would have done if it was like $15. And it sold for $15.50. I just wasn't paying attention. I thought it was gonna go up to like $100, honestly, so I didn't really keep a track of it. $15 and like there's like 10 bucktails in it, a bunch of bags of feathers, and from what I could tell, full size. I don't know if this is going to be long enough. I have to choose an even smaller hook for one of these if I'm going to use this fiber, which I'd like to. Really got it for the shrimp. Reasonably strong. The garland. I didn't pull on any of the garland. I should have. I actually saw Grinch gloves that had a lot of small craft fur on it. It was like the fur was longer than the craft fur they had available. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna try it anyway. Maybe some more fibers because it's to wrap around the hook. Try to keep this in a bunch. Thankfully it sticks together a lot. Well, sticks together. So, hook I tried to melt a bead onto. Oops. Just a little bit. I was looking up how to make dubbin last night. I was quite shocked to find one of the most popular, not shocked in a bad way, I just like never really seen anything like it. Hair mask. A rabbit like face. Yeah. Well, I want one, so I'm not like in any way judging. I thought just like seeing all the methods to get. When I saw ear hair from a rabbit, or like rabbit ear hair, I don't know what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting it literally because I've had a rabbit and their ear hair is very thin. I wish I still had a rabbit. That would have been a score. very soft. I just like brushed them for dubbing. So I'm not sure how close. Alright, I think I see the. Alright. Go this way. Oh, should I add flash first? Okay, that's flash at a later. Hope this is gonna be long enough. Try to go around the hook. Figured this would be a good thing to try to get down before stacking deer hair, because holy trucks. Currently does not compute, unfortunately. It's just such a dance that I definitely gotta get my hands more used to some of the moves before I try the dance myself. I feel like it's around. I wish I did something here. Like, shouldn't that be wrapped with something? Maybe I will. Shoot, I should watch the rest of the pattern first. But it's such a bare spot. And I just had a piece of silver tinsel. I could just wrap this. Just a little bit. A little something, something. I don't know if this is like... A little something, something. It'll help get all those little hairs down. Which make me feel better. The weighted wire makes such an intense difference. Gonna try to get the pack of the 3 different sizes, because I'd like to weight most of everything if possible. And I'll weigh it, because I have really thin wire right now, but even a few wraps made a huge difference. About double the weight. The little bluegill killer. I feel like I should add some glue on that. But this is the first, so this is a learning one anyway. I just love what things look like wrapped. So I'm guessing... Oh, okay. So I should put... Let's see. How do you get to the other side of the fur? Oh, okay. I get even. Wow, this stuff is fine. Okay, one moment. Why do I keep putting it all the way over there? Let's see. And so, let me clean that up. I thought you just tie right next to it and not over the fibers, just next to it. Whoa! Not quite though. And you know what? I better look at the pattern because there might be, you might do that with this layer. Okay. So I'm gonna go up a little bit over here and then go back because then you could keep making yourself a little shelf to perch more thread on. And therefore push this, have more leverage against this. Oop. Ah. Alright, I can't get over that, that's really nice. I've been wanting to try that for a minute. So, and back to the top for more. Gonna add it in between. Oh, okay. Now some flash. This is just keeping it on the top. So I don't have that type of flash, but we'll use the crystal flash. I have tinsel, but this is quite small, and the tinsel I have is quite large. And since, maybe I'll try silver. I haven't really worked with silver. It is quite small compared to the pattern that I'm watching. I'll hold these back. Try to oops. Oh. You get the strangest shaped noses. Let's see. What channel? Oh, I think she just had 2 fly fish. Oh, that gets wet. Watched. Oh, yeah, let me go back. What's over? So let's see. Yeah, it's a fly fish. Crafter hollow fly minnow pattern. I think Sharpie will be the best to color this anyway, since you're working in the round. Okay. Where are we tying in from? Oh, like right up there. Okay. Where this fur? Ooh, wonder if I should cut it in strips. It'll be easier. Ooh. And all the fluff is just a byproduct that could be used to make dubbing, which I really, really enjoy that aspect a lot. I suppose it could also be used to make little plushies. Not sure if this is enough. I'm gonna add a tiny little pinch more. A little difficult to cut. Getting this stuff out. Okay. Start even it. I'm going backwards again. I think that's just brilliant. Okay, but where? Okay, I think that's enough. I'm gonna add a tiny little pinch more. A little difficult to cut. I'm gonna add a tiny little pinch more. A little difficult to cut. I'm gonna add a tiny little pinch more. A little difficult to cut. I'm gonna add a tiny little pinch more. A little difficult to cut. I'm gonna add a tiny little pinch more. A little difficult to cut. I'm gonna add a tiny little pinch more. A little difficult to cut. I'm gonna add a tiny little pinch more. A little difficult to cut. I'm gonna add a tiny little pinch more. A little difficult to cut. I'm gonna add a tiny little pinch more. A little difficult to cut. I'm gonna add a tiny little pinch more. A little difficult to cut. I'm gonna add a tiny little pinch more. A little difficult to cut. I'm gonna add a tiny little pinch more. A little difficult to cut. I'm gonna add a tiny little pinch more. A little difficult to cut. I'm gonna add a tiny little pinch more. A little difficult to cut. I'm gonna add a tiny little pinch more. A little difficult to cut. I'm gonna add a tiny I just want to know where his ends. Okay. It really just goes around the hook. That's really nice. And do I try to tie that like all the way down? Yeah, the craft fur hollow fly minnow pattern. And fly is spelled F-L-E-Y-E here. Okay, so it doesn't really tuck this stuff. Maybe that also helps it keep its shape. Wrap, I feel. Alright, I'm slowly getting it around, trying to. That's so cool. Like this technique of putting thread on and then pushing it back. Really neat. Use that for a lot of stuff. Alright. Make a shelf so you can get further back. Almost. Definitely gonna take some practice. No. Beautiful. dropped something. That's okay. Definitely gonna invest in some stronger thread. This is just stuff that came in a kit. And it's great for learning because the strong thread I have is just way too thick. Got it for saltwater flies. So I'm going to just get this like that and then add some glue. Some penetrator. Oh, it's always nerve-wracking. Trying to get the thread. Woo! Penetrator. Good as new. Okay. I do want to try to color it, and I'm thinking of doing so like light green and then dark green like specks over that, or stripes perhaps. Yeah. And maybe like 2 like red dots. Whew. Anytime it snaps, my heart drops. Like, perfect little drop. I just do one of these. So the flash might be a hair long, but I mean, I did make the craft for shrimp last night. Well, the first attempt, but it's not. I've never used craft fur before, certainly not in this manner. So I'll be real, I have a fur coat, well, suede, and the neck of it is this really long, really bright red, curly fibers, and it's very tempting. So let me get it off and try to even. First attempt, I think the crystal flash is a little janky. But let me try. I also never colored anything besides the shrimp. I tried to do the Sharpie stripes. Let's see. I appreciate the glue time. That's one cool thing about it. Like even in the DVD, Lefty Crate wanted a head that was black instead of whatever color it was, and he just wrapped some black over it. And I really like the constant hand finagling. It's brilliant. Let me grab something. Gotta get Sharpie too. I have a bag here. That's what I dropped. Oh, would not have found that. So, have these two. I'm gonna test them on a scrub of paper. It's not exactly what color. I mean, it's worth a try. I've never tried coloring before. So, guessing, but the head's white. Maybe like a squeegee it. I mean, yeah. A little bit more on this side. Maybe like how it's like the sides from stroking it. Like a better word. Giving a nice faint. Just kind of want to. Okay. So I get a little closer. nice. Wonder how well that will hold the color. I do have alcohol markers. I still kind of want to try like speckles, but maybe not. I do want some cute little cheeks though. I feel like I'm gonna regret this. Yeah, I regret that part. It's okay. Might as well do some other stuff. Hmm. Hmm. Hey, that's pretty neat. Stuff dries so fast. Second layer always looks better. I still trying to get a hang of the head cement. Little hollow, first attempt at a hollow fly. The Sharpie did really a lot more than I don't know what to say. I like it. It's leading on these hollow flies. They seem to be multi-purpose, just as like the closer minnows, but I don't have the lead eyes. Now I wonder. Oops. I wonder if tying this, but as a bend back for Weedless would work. I've been wanting to try one with these new hooks, but I wasn't sure because the eye is already bent if these would even be good for bend back. I do have one already bent with a straight eye. Not sure if I'd have enough room. Because I'd have to do the flat bit and then the 2 folded bits. Yeah, right? Proper little bait fish. Curious as to what the coloring will do when it hits water. If it'll bleed at all. Or if maybe I added too much pigment. Little creature with craft fur. And I'm not sure. I'm sure the crystal flash length could use some work. That's gonna look sweet. I can't get over it. I think the little blushy cheeks just make it precious. Very nice. Where's my scrimp? I lost the scrimp. Yeah. Needs more though. I wonder if I could just put these down the whole back. And I wanted to do something here, like maybe even hackle for like a scruff. First attempt at the Lefty's Y2K shirt. But dubbing is still a little. All I can see are these as eyes though. I didn't have the lead weight, so I just used, they're pretty dang heavy. It's the first time using Sharpie, which have every color from making plant tags, which I did find, and Dolly, gee, already misplaced them. Oh, here they are. Made out of Coke cans, and you can hide these RFID tags. Cause I don't know if this phone still works for it. My sensors don't work. Dang. Well, anyway, you hold your phone up to this, and it has just random information. These were for plants, but wanted to do an art thing too, where hit those around with the prompt or what have you. So I'm definitely gonna make another one of those. Probably another small one. Is this the same? Why does this seem like a much different size? Yeah, there's kind of like a mishmash of hooks in here, really. Seems like no two are the same size. I guess I'll just do white again. Oh, that got chewed up. Ooh. I was gonna try to do some fishing today again. I'm still trying to catch a peacock bass. That did come out pretty cute. Y'all don't mind me saying. Ooh. So there's an earthquake near Cuba, off of Cuba. Every few years, that area seems to come alive seismically. Ooh. Yeah, never sure how much to use. And I just realized too, those long, skinny feathers. I was learning the differences between hackle because I'm still like very fuzzy on some of the most basics. And this seems to be a little bulk still. Nope. That's why my coffee is always full of fibers. So this first tuft is just laying flat upon the hook. And all the other ones are tied in, I guess it's backwards. Hold on. Yeah, cool. So, like the flash. I'm gonna add flash to this one too, hidden in the body. So I better grab a piece. Silver flash. And I might use green this time with the, I'm not sure yet. Under. Yeah. See, I kind of thought Christmas tinsel would be like this flashaboo. And in every fly or tying group I'm in, it seems like everyone's loading their carts with Christmas tinsel. So I do want to try the strength of the others. What's happened? There's a bit of a discrepancy. I just don't want that like that. Try to go back to where I made error. There. Try to have them overlapping. That's a little smoother. Ooh. Oh, I cried. You know what? I've been wanting to see with a little dab of glue would too. It dries quick. But I do want to make everything as structurally sound as I possibly can. I'm still learning about that. Oop. Okay, so I'm gonna have to refer back to the pattern real quick just to start really committing to memory where that first tuft is tied in, because I know the second tuft is like kind of in between the two. Sorry about that. Good to go, nice. Nice. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that. I guess, you know, coming to think about it, in middle school when we all signed each other's shirts, it is still legible to this day. Mom has a shirt from my youth. Okay. Grab some and then a lot of underfur in this stuff, which again, useful byproducts. To get some of this stuff from blocking. did I do that? It's okay. It's quite alright. Oh, I dropped my scissors. Good. Do this now. Definitely learning here. Holy. Oh. I have to recut some more of this. I lost some. Yeah, I better put that tough to side. Ah, this is where it all goes downhill. One trip and like the whole walk is gonna be chaos. For me anyways. I mean, sometimes I'll sit down to tie something and like my fingers keep ramming themselves into the hook. It's definitely a whole new world. And the fibers are often so thin that like you can breathe and it's all gone. Getting stuck to my hands. I gotta get more on there next time. My finger got caught in the hook there. Yeah, I definitely need more. Vertical bridge to get more height. Push that back more. Woo. So maybe I will stick to silver. No. I have an idea. Silver, and then I just want to make a green. I wonder where the green's gonna go. It's 3 too many. Hollywood. I think like 3 might be too much. I'm gonna try it. I often hear less is more. Nope. I think I tapered it accidentally. Trying to do exactly the same thing, but it's going out totally different. That's where the repetition will. Okay. It's almost getting more difficult to cut this off. Need more. Just a tad more. definitely getting difficult for my hands to keep it all pinched. Sometimes I feel like I get worse at something before I get better. Much like cleaning a room, where it's gonna look worse before it looks better. Okay. Oh shoot. Set that down. Just wanted to add one piece of green going back in the body. Okay, I feel like it's much too poofy. There were errors along the way. Ooh. Definitely learning something new here. You can tell how quiet it's been. Let's see. Going a little before. Oh, you're able to build a bridge. Help at least. Give more steps to stand on. Keeping these back. I wonder why this one went so wrong. Oh, the. The other one definitely went a lot better, so the next one should be decent. This one's very poofy. It's very staticky too. Ooh, jeez, well. Not too sure. Not too keen on this one. I like the shape of the face a little bit. Okay. The flash kind of bugs me. Yeah, I'll do the cheeks again. Come to like it. I know in the water it's gonna be all pretty good. TJ Bugs Bunny. Making some little bait fish. just Sharpied that in. Quite like it. It'll have a nice profile too. Hollow flies. I'm wanting to try these for a minute. Here's gonna try a little bit. Quite adorable. Using this craft fur, I made a scrimp last night, but not sure how well it came out. I didn't have lead eyes, so I just used some bead sheen. A little heavy, but nice for shallow. What I tried there, I didn't add any eyes. Just followed along to the Y2K shrimp pattern. What? Hello. Evo speaking. Holoflies. Oh, shoot. Fly tie or to fly fish. Shoot. Oh yeah, to fly fish is the pattern. Trying to find more patterns that'll work in any water. So like clouds or minnows and little bait fishes. And just using some craft fur. Another thing I've been really wanting to try. Just from the craft store, not like proper fishing fur, but I see a lot of people pick that up in videos. Huge fan of the videos that are like fly tying materials from the craft store. A lot of the materials I recognize and have used before, just not in this setting. When worlds collide. I can't get over it. That's quite adorable. Let me grab some more coffee quickly and keep tying. If anybody has any patterns, I have craft fur on long shank hooks. I don't have any regular shank lengths currently. Yeah, I've been putting all the patterns in a playlist. A lot of these patterns, a lot of oranges and reds, or yellows and greens, especially the Flash Tail Deceiver But like that color palette, that one specifically, immense. One more moment. I'm gonna just take a picture. Oh, my hands look like a mess. This one. All right. I just want to get those down, so I'm gonna make another another one of them. Really need to put a little carpet, and then one day I'm gonna drop something fragile. It all seems like a different size hook. I guess not. Oh, down here. So back at the craft fur. I'll try to go down the side and brush it a little bit. Yeah, more organized. And let's see. Yeah. Makes a really nice dubbing. I'm not sure, like, performance-wise, but visually beautiful. Hmm. Try to get that nice and smooth. Because I still want to wrap it with tinsel. Maybe pearl since it's right here. This is for a little, like, something. As the materials move underwater, perhaps it reveals subtle flash. Oh shoot. I'm going to go this way first. Should be enough. Ah! Yeah. Didn't mean to scream. Breathe again. Oh, I almost cut the thread. I'll tell you what. Okay, so I believe we go in about there. More fur. Need more. I'm pinching this like my life depends on it. The fibers are quite soft, but stick together quite nicely. Loose wraps. I'm guessing this portion has function. Let's see. It's just so soft. Ooh. Okay. Flash. Oh. Oh, little bear. Uh-oh. Really fluff it out on the next layer. Kind of want to just try one piece. Or pearl. Okay, so I gotta get a good clump this go around. Make a pile. More for sure. Sorry about the silence. I'm on quite a bit of a long journey of searching for the perfect waterfall, and I keep forgetting about it. One that you don't hear just the motor. Okay, almost there. Oh shit. Oh shoot. I didn't mean to cut that much. One, two. Can I get that around? Hollow time. Oh, I'm hungry. Shoot. I gotta figure out what all this excess, like what to do. What's the proper procedure here? Okay. We're gonna leave it to see, because last time I went really deep in there. But maybe that affected the shape. Say hello from Russia. Very nice. Hello from Southeast Florida. Learning to tie flies. Then I have to learn how to fish them too, Lord. I feel like gosh. Ah! A dry spell. Ooh, ow. Not exactly sure how to keep all the threads back well. Ah! Like not doing that. I do feel like I'm charging this stuff with electricity. Why isn't it going back? That's about as far back as I could go before I start going on top of the thread. I'm going to close that, dear Lord. Yes. A little cup of water to dip my hand into to get stuff out of the way like that. A little hollow fly. The top is pretty dry, so I think I'm good to color. The flash in here has gone haywire. trying to figure out how to straighten that. This crystal flash is kinks. I didn't realize. A little straighter. Oh, I keep dropping this today, so these probably should go back more, huh? Ooh. Oh, messy that one is. I appreciate that face. These are pretty neat. Guys, had that fur. Because I still gotta work on this shrimp. And I also have to work on getting this flash just laid better. It's sticking up all over the place. I know it won't in water. Well, that's nice. I think it's food time for me. That's like little sandwiches. Kind of remind me of little watermelons. Three little things to mess with. I'm not sure if the hook is too small for the size. Like, that's a really small hook gap. So that is probably something that I have to keep in mind. I'm not entirely sure. But I got a bunch of these long shank hooks, so I'm really looking for either curved like buzzer style patterns or long shank patterns. I love this Sharpie, it's so simple. And when it fades, you can just freshen it up. Little guys. First attempt at making hollow flies. And the pattern that I followed was by fly tying, or no, 2 fly fish. I could put that in the chat. And seems like a pretty utilitarian and useful fly. And it's just a little bit. Hoping to test it. Still working on a setup. I wish I could either use the paddleboard or the kayak on that pond, so I could get in there and like film it. And no, I haven't. I hope Ian's doing well. I remember he said he needed a second operation, so if that's the case, I hope he has a speedy recovery, or I might just like be catching up on life stuff. I can't get over that. It's gonna be quite a cute little fish. Little button nose. A few variations, just simple ones. This one has pearl flesh, even though I could have used a lot more. And then one has just silver, and one has silver and green. And I'm gonna look up some bait fish to the area because I do just about every color Sharpie, and I'd like to try some more patterns. And on Thingiverse could actually print different prints. If you can't find fly tying patterns for or stencils, you can look up nail art stencils. They pretty much have everything. Microplastic coffee, very nice. Yeah, that's true. I should dunk one in there. Been meaning to do that. What time is it? Oh, jeez, is it already? It's already dark out. That's brutal. I really wanted to get outside today just to get some mosquito larvae. Had to feed the fish. And when I do that, I find it like absolute containers full. Very nice. Well, I think I'm gonna look for some more patterns, and given all recommendations are quite literally gold, and eat something, not sure what. I'll be totally honest, I'm a huge fan of the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. However, I'm out of jelly, and I just have blackberry, seedless blackberry. It's just not, it's not right. I prefer a blueberry, and I do it so light. It just it's too sweet in a weird way. So yeah, I don't know why I disclose this information, having withdrawals from the good old P&J. It's just one of those things you can have like anytime you're a little hungry. It's a staple, okay. But yeah. Anywho, happy trails. It's super dark out. It's still throwing me off so much, daylight savings. And yeah, I hope it's good. I can't get. I'm looking at it in the camera. It looks quite nice, like quite vibrant, which is Sharpie. Brilliant. Happy trails, y'all. Love y'all. Have a beautiful rest of the evening, and hopefully we'll have more patterns to try. Even though I could probably tie these all day, I just want to look up some more color combinations, because that from afar flickering around would look like a fish to me. And I want to weight some of them, so I did weigh one of the bluegill killers and double the weight with the lead wire on it, and a very, very small amount of lead wire. Yeah, I need to fish them. I really do. I just haven't been able to figure out a good way how. I'm not sure, like, how to get them out there, I guess, but not, like, caught in weeds at the same time. And, found these little bobber things that you could fill with water, but I'm sure there's a bunch of different ways. I like that. Almost looks like a bird too. Oh, uneven. Happy trails.